I mean,
it's so different not being in Alaska. It's like,
I know.
Get to go play.
I know.
It's
I'm
fun.
excited for it. Especially get to do a little spotting stuff.
I know. It's going to be good.
I don't know how Dad's going to go with this whole scenario. It'll be at least fun having him in camp.
Yeah, but you know him. He'll pull a shamrock. And
oh, yeah. He always
probably
does.
smoke a giant.
He always does.
I know.
Well, I got everything dialed in, packed in the truck. I'm going to swing by Dad's and get some gear, but I figured I'd stop here and see if you wanted me to take your stuff, because we leave bright and early.
Yeah, I'm ready. I got a couple things to do to this yet, but that Cabela's bag right there is ready.
Okay.
My bow case, I'll get these arrows wrapped up and
cool.
I'm done.
I'll grab your bag and start loading, and then
okay.
I'll be here bright and early in the morning to Alberta.
All right, sounds good.
Just carrying on an old Appalachian song. No, I don't mind if I do. I don't mind if I do.
Autumn has arrived in Alberta, Canada. The sweet sounds of September ring across the landscape. The galloping horse hooves as cattle ranchers prepare the herd. The steady hum of a farmer's combine. The turning wheels of a tractor. These notes make up the melody of Alberta, echoing the features that form its very foundation. Farming and cattle ranching remain key components to the Albertan way of life. Each year, over 70,000 farmers till the soil, harvesting wheat, barley, and canola. The province also offers world-class waterfowl hunting as the birds head down life's flyway. Hunters flock to the Canadian fields and waterways, their eyes scanning the skies for feathers. The Keefer Brothers will add new flavor to the seasoned rivalry. While the brothers have pursued plenty of whitetail bucks, they've never crossed paths with a mule deer, a challenge they willingly accept. Opportunities rise with the sun, soaking the hills with signs of a fresh start toward a new pursuit.
We're up here in Alberta right now. This is a hunt that I've been waiting a long time to come on. Kind of the second week of September, chasing giant mule deer. Always wanted to hunt up here. This country's just so pretty. You can see, you can glass. It's an awesome spot and stock hunt. We're looking for a deer right now that we've aptly named the Majestic Lion, because he's a giant. And he's got mass for days. He's got a tight frame as muley standards go, but he's got mass for days. Game plan is to glass and try to catch them, figure out their travel patterns, and make a move on them. If we can find old Majestic Lion, it's game on.
Well, the rivalry has begun once again, but this time in Alberta. This is awesome. Hunting in Alberta, it's my first time ever hunting mule deer up here, and we're with Alberta River Valley. Right now, I am buried in a bunch of barley in the middle of the field, watching where they've seen some of these big bucks coming out into this alfalfa field. Got a big buck over here. I mean, a really big buck. Not what I'm used to hunting the Midwest. These muleys are no joke. But it is amazing to be hunting again. The season's back. Rival Wild, we're on the road. We got a good group. We got Casey, myself, our dad, and we got JB. Jason Brown is in the house with a license. So we are gonna have a good week, and we're gonna knock down some deer. I have been dying to release the PSE, and it's time. It's here right now.
Before they act, the group plans to wait and watch. This will put intel, an important kill factor, in their corner. Observing the mule deer's patterns allows them to adapt and strike when the timing is right.
clear of timber right here that we saw a pretty good mule deer walk into this morning. Our hope is that he crosses right here where we can see him, jumps the fence, and walks out into this pea field right here. If that happens, good things will happen. That little buck's up there, I can see him. Right, there's a hole in the trees right there, and I can see him standing in that little meadow. It looks like they're feeding up there. They just need to commit to go to this pea field and walk right down through here. I'd kind of like to see where that trail pops out right here to our left. We saw a big muley walk in there this morning. He should pop out right here in front of us somewhere momentarily. There he is right there. We just had 3 bucks come out and cross from that timber to this timber. One of them for sure is a shooter. He's pretty big. The other one's that young buck. I didn't get a good look at the third one. We're losing light, so we're gonna try and sneak out of here and try to get back in here in the morning. They're gonna be in this pea field somewhere in the morning. Plan worked. We got a visual on big mule deer. I mean, stud. Good looking buck. We knew he was in this timber somewhere right here. We got up on this knoll early in the morning. Started glassing. Sure enough, he popped out of the point. And we're just sitting off because of our wind. And I think he just kind of didn't like it. I mean, we're kind of up in this canola. It's a little bit noisy. And he's wrapping around this hillside, and if he follows it all the way around, JB is on the other end down there. So what I'm hoping he's gonna do is go this way around, but then JB's on that opposite end. If he can get set up, he might walk right to him. I'm excited. That's the first big mule deer I had come out on me like that. You know, I've seen him in the spotting scope, but now we're hunting. Game on. He is living in here, and we are gonna get him. He's a good buck. Just getting this reconic set up here. We got a hellacious trail right here where these deer are coming out, crossing a fence, going out into the pasture, going across the pasture to the feed. I got a feeling that this is where the old majestic lion's coming from. So we're gonna get this reconic set up on a tree here, see if we can start capturing some pictures. At least have something here when we're not. You can see this fence crossing right here where they come up. They're slipping and dipping right under this fence. Check that out after I get this camera up.
Mule deer tend to take the path of least resistance. Casey creates a man-made funnel by opening a low spot in the fence. This bottleneck leads the deer directly to a nearby reconics camera, gathering vital intel. While Casey steps back and lets the trap line go to work, the time has come for JB to make a move of his own.
Okay, let's just dump down into this bottom right here.
Okay.
We'll cross over this the fence line here, and as this train comes by,
yeah.
let's rip through these dry canola swaths so we can get closer, because it's gonna be loud. Because the train will cover our.
Is he right over that knoll right there?
Just on the other side, right where the swaths are bunched it up. That's where we need.
Okay, here it comes. We gotta go.
Every hunt requires planning and preparation. The use of different tactics helps secure a solid strategy for every situation. As JB races against the train, Chris watches the action unfold from his high vantage point.
JB's using the train right now to haul it across. Because all the noise the train makes is canola is so loud. Right now that train is crushing it. He is hauling it over all that stuff. It's awesome. I saw that buck bed up. Use that train. Airbird right there. Get closer.
Dude, we gotta move. Let's go.
Okay. We're about a half a mile into this stalk. Wind's perfect. Coming right from the buck to us. Chris and Lee have an eye on this buck, but we have no communication. We have no idea where we're at in comparison to what they're seeing. They've got to see us. So when we get at the top of this knoll, top of the knoll, on the back side of the knoll, is the buck. We don't know what way he's bedded. We don't know if he's looking towards us or away. We just gotta trust that we can get up there and get a visual on his rack. This one so that we can get a little bit better of a view. Okay. And I think we'll build it close to like 65 yards, no less. Okay. We've got a decent wind, so we'll just get through this one swath. Alright, we'll build it. You go first. Hey, you go first. Check him. If he's good, I'll sneak over. Right there. So we need him to stand up, but I want him to do it, on his own. Okay. As long as we don't get a windsore, we should be alright. How far is he? Did you get a good range? Yeah, he's like 61 yards. Okay, perfect. He's standing up, Rise up, rise up. Right at us. Couldn't do anything, man. We did everything right. Why'd he stand up? Was it that other buck? See that other buck moved down towards the timber a little bit, but he was standing there flicking his tail and freaking around. He must have seen us or something. Well, let's sneak out of here, I guess. At least he's in here. Come back tonight. God, dude. Hey, let's do it. First time full draw on a mule deer, man. That was awesome. Next time we gotta get that. I know. Let's get out of here.
That was so fun to watch. Man, he got so close. Those rows are like 10 yards apart, so he had to be right around 60, 70 yards, 60 probably. He went to full draw, but just couldn't get it. Couldn't get the shot off. It looked like that deer stood up at the last second. Man, my heart's beating for him. That was seriously exciting. We had to watch the whole thing go down from here. Just didn't work out. I'm talking seconds. That's how hard it is. That's what it takes to get on these big muleys. So much fun though, man. Oh, I can't wait to talk to him about it. That's cool.
Cold and blank.
The initial days of a hunt make promises of what's to come and give early encouragements to press on toward the goal. Second chances are around every corner, within every canola field, hidden on every hilltop. In an instant, everything can change. As the sun dips low across the Albertan sky, excitement and anticipation linger in the air. The signs of success are there, adding to the thrill of the hunt.
I know if I'm alive. So how will I know? How will I know if I die? How will I know if I